Hi, this is Johnny I with Operation Barbecue Relief. Today I'm going to show you how to make a grilled backyard cheese dip. This is going to be really innovative. Before we get started, I'd like to thank Rhino and acknowledge all of their efforts in supporting Operation Barbecue Relief for our disaster programs, allowing us to feed the one hot meal that matters. All right, so let's get started. Like I said, we're going to be making a cheese dip out on the grill, but I've got a very innovative approach. I've got a poblano pepper. It's quite large in size. And as you notice, the poblano pepper has one side that's flat and generally one side that's round. We're going to make our cheese dip, stuff it in the pepper, place it out on our grill. So in looking at the pepper, I'm going to trim off the top of the pepper. Okay, that's kind of making a vehicle to heat the cheese dip in. Now I want to take out as many of the seeds as possible, so I'm just going to run my knife down the side and then pull out all of those seeds. Okay, tap the pepper to get out the remaining seeds. And there we go. We've got a nice little boat almost to put our cheese dip in. Okay, so now it's time to prepare our cheese dip. I like to use a few different kinds of cheese. It gives a different flavor and different appearance. So I'm going to start with some shredded cheddar cheese. I've got about a half a cup. I'm going to take some shredded Monterey Jack cheese. And again, also going to add about half a cup. Now to that, I'm going to season it and add a little bit of sliced green onion, a little bit of diced red onion, and again, this is for flavor and texture. Going to add some diced green chili peppers because I like a little bit of spice in my dip. Now to this then I'm going to add some sour cream. This is going to help the dip be nice and creamy when we go to mix it. And you want to mix this really well. Now we're ready to stuff our pepper. So take your pepper and gently separate it, and you want to very carefully spoon your cheese mixture inside the pepper. Make sure you press it down into the pepper. And it's okay to mound the cheese a little bit on the pepper because as it melts, it's going to sink down. Again, making sure I press all the cheese down into the pepper. Now we're ready to place our pepper on the grill. I've got my grill set to high on the right-hand side, and the left-hand side is slightly lower, so I'm going to cook this on an indirect heat. So generally the pepper will take between 15 to 20 minutes. The pepper will start getting soft and your cheese dip inside will start getting very gooey and get a little bit of golden brown color on the top. So let's check our pepper. I believe we're done. So as you can see, our cheese is nice and melted. We're starting to get a nice little golden brown color, crispy crust. We're ready to plate up. So I'm going to place my pepper on my serving platter. Then to garnish, I'm just going to put a little bit of diced tomato. And a little bit of sliced green onions on top as a garnish. And then what would be a cheese dip without some tortillas? So I'm just going to place some tortillas all around this pepper. And again, this is very simple to prepare. You can prepare this the day before, keep it in the fridge, and just throw it out on your grill when your company arrives. And there you have it. Backyard cheese dip. Enjoy.